Hello, everybody. Dreadfully sorry. I am. Well, you guys probably already know who I am. But I'll say it anyway. I am the professor. And yes, this is technically my 13th regeneration. Now, Bugsy wanted to keep it all hush hush until until he was done with the episode, but since that's taking a little bit longer, he wanted me to simply just talk to you guys for a minute and answer some questions. What? Okay. I'm going to answer your questions from Twitter and Tumblr that I've already printed out, because it's a lot more efficient that way. Dear Professor, do you ever think that is what you're seeing is this your actual voice, or is this a facade? Well, thanks to regeneration, depending on how my mood is, it changes. Don't really know. It's a very dodgy process, if I do say so myself. But I'm not gonna let that deter me. I still do what I do. Okay, this is another anonymous one. Dear Professor, what do you think about the master being a woman? Well, personally, Bugsy kind of flipped out about it. Me, it's perfectly natural for Time Lords and Sand Lords to not to regenerate into different genders. It's not totally impossible. It can happen at any given time. Just for most of us that were born men, we want to stay like men. If you get my drift. We just we all whenever we regenerate, we change. We stay like who we are. We stay who we are, basically. Well, we stay into the gender that we were. You know. Uh, okay, this is another anonymous one. Oh, come on, people. You don't have to be shy. I'm just a professor. I'm not gonna do anything to you. But I shall read another one. Dear, dear Professor, I, how did you get, how did you get your regenerations? We know how the doctor got his, but how did you get yours? Well, it takes, it takes another Saiyan Lord to give another Saiyan Lord a new cycle of regenerations. The doctor had to counsel because, they were in the crack. But, but the thing with me is, I had Zack, and he did the ritual that will give me a new regeneration cycle. At no, at no cost to him, I wonder. But he keeps saying I'm all right. I still have a lot more regenerations, but lately I've been kind of doubting that. I mean, me and him both got off the Judgment Planet, and he was really. The normal Zack isn't afraid to die because he has his regenerations. But I still wonder. I wonder if he actually only has one. And if he does, he should tell me. I'm not gonna be angry. But again, I still wonder. So, you know, I'm not gonna confront him about it yet, but I do have my suspicions, and he should just come out and tell me. I mean, I pretty much wasted half of my regeneration saving him, so he should tell me. He should tell me about it. He should tell me. He should tell me that he's out of his. I don't know if I can give him back his my regenerations. But he should at least tell me. Because maybe he shouldn't come with me, you know? Oh, but sorry. This old man pretzels on. I'm so sorry. Well, anyways, what do you feel about the ice gin? Well, I mean, I do hate them. They are basically the space equivalent of Nazis. Basically wanting to cleanse our planet because we're Saiyans and we're monkeys and all that good stuff. All that messed up stuff, I mean. So yes, I do hate them, but if one tried to stray away from what he was taught, I guess things would be a little bit different. But then again, I'm not really that sure. But hey, you live in hope. So, how many companions have you had? Let's see. There was Miss Medaka Akami. There was Zach. And, you know, no one else. I only had like 2 companions. But unlike the Doctor, I don't really need companions like he does, because I'm not exactly that lonely. I mean, yes, I do get lonely from time to time. But I still have... And excuse me, let me turn on my TARDIS. Because I had it in like hush mode, so give me a minute. There we go. Dreadfully sorry yet again. But what was I answering? Sorry. I was trying, because I'm hovering in a very dangerous part of the universe. So it's good to see, it's good to have this on so I can hear the alarm. So, while we're on the subject, okay. A lot of you want me to explain what my TARDIS looks like. And since Bugsy is going to make an audio drama, I can't really show you. But think the 11th part of the 11th Doctor and 10th Doctor's TARDIS mixed together. With maybe a few little elements from the 12th Doctor's TARDIS. It's kind of like a hodgepodge of things. Kind of like me. I'm a hodgepodge of things. Past experiences and various other things. So, okay. I said I only had 2 companions. Oh yes, I was saying I don't get lonely. That's because I have a robot that I made. Bugsy, I know I'm recording in your room, but could you, I can't shut up, Crystal, sorry. Oh, quite alright, it's not your fault. You can't control what happens. Yeah, no, but sometimes it just gets like that. How are we in my room, but also in your TARDIS? Oh, you want to know about that? Well, it's kinda, see, it's still connected to the house, so you're not in immediate danger. Let's just say your room is technically in the space between subspace, but it's still here in the house. But you are in my TARDIS all at the same time. That is freaking Saiyan Lord logic. We're still here, but we're not here. So go ahead, finish. Well, okay. Okay, next question. Okay. This one goes, Professor, scarf, bow tie, or fedoras? Well, I haven't worn a scarf since, well, a very long time. So I've kind of taken fedoras and various ties because I like ties. Well, at least this version of me likes ties. You know, last time I only had what was it? I didn't really have anything other than those bowler ties. I really, really liked bowler ties. Don't really know why. But I kind of enjoyed having a bowler tie. Though, I do miss these little ties. But remember, even when the Doctor or I regenerate, we do have different things. Differences in opinion. But we never really change all that much. Yes, a little bit of our personality may change, but we will always be the same, in a sense, and that's what people don't understand. The Doctor is still the Doctor, even though he's changed a little bit. I mean, the Doctor blames himself for so much, and I'm not any different. But I have a different way of handling it, and he does too. I mean, if you've saved the world, if you've loved and lost, if you lost so many friends, so many companions, wouldn't you feel like he would? I mean, I'm not saying love the new Doctor. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, understand that he is a different Doctor, but he is still the same. That's all I'm saying to you all. You know, and that's the one thing Bugsy hates about Clara. Because even if we change, we still are the same deep down. No one understands, not even his fans understand that. Yes, new Doctor, new personality, but our ideals, they never really change. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but mostly they stay the same. And that's why the Doctor was grappling whether he was a good man or wasn't he. And really, to me, he is a good man. Sure, he may flummox, he may screw up a few things here and there, but he is still a good person. Or he would have just let the Master take over England, or the Mistress. I'm not really used to that either. So, yeah. But he wouldn't let the Master take over England if he wasn't a good man. So, still, that does answer the question. If he really changed, he wouldn't care. He would let the Master take over everything and it would be done. And guess who would come in there and freaking save the day then? This guy. But I digress. I'm sorry. But still, you all need to understand. Hey Doc. Yes, Bugsy. When did your voice change? Well, it did sound like yours for a little while, but after my regeneration kind of set, this voice is in its place. Oh, sweet. Do you miss talking like this though? Well, yes. Because usually when I regenerate, my voice stays the same. So this has been taking a little bit of adjustment. Though I do sound like I'm a pompous... Even though I sound like a pompous prince. That's funny. Yes, it kinda is. I can't even escape the irony of that. Truly? Truly. But though I can make my voice sound like you for a little bit. Oh, that's cool. So, give them a little something about the episode. Well, Vendetta for Robotnik is the first of 5 or 7 episodes. Bugsy, Not of a good number yet. I want to see how Vendetta for Robotnik will go and the other ones that I already have planned before I start saying, oh, I'm gonna do more. Oh, very well then. So yeah, but people, we do actually still need, we do need scriptwriters still. Because I'm good at the light and funny and the action-packed, but I am not good at writing horror. I mean, my pal Shin probably can do it, but I need help. I need help. I can't do it by myself. You know? And sorry, I'm still working on the character profiles of certain characters in Sonic Freedom Fighter, so that's gonna get done pretty soon. But, okay, but see, let me go back to the, episode now. Well, it's basically me and Zach going to see the Knothole Freedom Fighters because that's where my TARDIS ended up. But you already know why, because I regenerated inside my TARDIS, even though I went to the safety room, it's still that room I never really tried to test anything. Maybe I should have exploded a star in there. I don't know. But the thing I want you all to know is that this episode really is going to be action-packed and filled with the brim with free little. And it's going to have a little comedy and a little action and maybe even a little horror. Though Bugsy is thinking of pinning me against the Sonic EXE, but we're gonna wait for that. So yes. Okay, but I'll answer a few more questions and then I have to be off. Me and Zach are trying to find we're not trying to find Gallifrey because our Gallifrey is gone. It's gone. We didn't do we didn't put it in the pocket universe. It's just gone. I keep getting weird frequencies, but it could be just frequencies from the past. I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure it's frequencies from the past. Okay. Next question. Professor, do you ever think you're gonna have different accents since your voice can change? Since now in this new generation you said your voice can change, do you think you're ever gonna have any other accents? I don't know really. I mean, I really do like this. It's very nice, very friendly. But I can get mean. I can throw my voice and project it. So, yeah, you're going to hear me get a little angry here and there. So, there that is. Now, okay, what else? Professor, have you ever fallen in love? Bugsy, you mind answering this one? What's wrong, Professor? I mean, I don't really want to talk about it. You mind if I talk about it? Yes, if you could, that'd be nice. Okay. Well, the professor has loved only one person. And not like he loves Zach, because that's more of a brotherly thing. And that person's name was Medaka. Yes, my first companion was technically my first love. I really did enjoy her company. But, us Time Lords, especially, we will live a lot longer than Time Lords. So by the time she is old, she dies of natural causes, I'll still be like, I'll still be 1,000. I'll still be 1,000. I mean, I'll still be like three. I'll still be like 1,000 years old. Because right now I'm like 900. You know? And I want to tell you all. I do like having companions. But I just don't like falling in love with them. Because it causes so much problems. And I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to feel heartbreak again. You know, I just want to do what I have to do, but I don't want to fall in love. That's the thing I don't want. But you never know. I may do some things and various other things. Or I may fall in love. Who knows? Because I don't. But I shall leave you here. Okay, Bugsy. You mind if you take it from here? Alright. People, hold on for a minute. I think he's about to leave with the TARDIS, so I'm gonna give you guys just wait a minute. I can't really show you him leaving, but really that's about it. Whoa. Ooh, well, looks like I have to go too. Because let me just tell you one thing. Sorry guys, my mouse is kind of messed up. But let's just say me and the professor have a lot more in common than you guys ever want to know. I'm just gonna keep it at that. Well, see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the professor's new voice because he really wanted to show it off to you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Well, I'm out of here. I am Bugsy, and that was the professor. See you guys later. Oh.